Hi, I'm Ella Kate Harris, and I am a junior at the University of Alabama. I honestly have always been a very creative person. I like to think. I loved painting as a kid, but I kind of quit whenever I got into high school because it wasn't something I really enjoyed. But then once I got to college, I saw the need for banners and for 21st birthdays and all of those things. And so last Christmas I got a projector, and so I was like, I might as well just start doing banners, make some extra side money, and then just it's really fun for me now. I find it very therapeutic. And then I also just recently got into balloon arches, and I really love doing those, and I think it's so fun. Recently, as I've been doing banners more often, I did a bunch over the summer, I feel like I've kind of gotten my concept down and my system down that if I get asked the night before, I can have a banner cranked out the next day if I need to. And so it's honestly very easy for me because it's I can come home at 9 p.m. and get it done by 11 if I really needed to. So I've found the balance pretty easy for myself, because aside from Greek life and the banners, I honestly don't do too much more, so I honestly have more time. I mostly just promote through Instagram and Facebook. So recently I put my business on a bunch of Facebook groups in Tuscaloosa, so what's happening in Tuscaloosa, or Alabama 2029 parents. I've put my business on there, and then I have an Instagram page where I post all of my banners on. So some people come to me with exactly what they want, and they'll be like, could you do something exactly like this but with this name or this number? But then some people will be like, oh, you can have creative freedom, it can be Thanksgiving themed or whatever they need. And so honestly, most of the time everyone does just send me their inspiration, so it makes it super easy for me. But then other people are like, be creative. I did some initiation banners recently, and they're like, just show me what you've got and I'll choose from those. So it really just depends on the person. It's honestly been very successful. So it didn't really take off as much when I first started, obviously, but then once people started seeing, I started doing more complex banners and stuff, people started being like, oh, she can do this or whatever. And so whenever I went home, I had a lot of business boom up, because I had friends and the friends of friends, family, and all of that asking for me to do banners for them and stuff. And then it's just kept growing as I've been putting it on Facebook groups, growing my Instagram, using hashtags and all of that stuff. My friend had a bridal shower this past August, and she wanted kind of a Love Shack fancy kind of theme. And so it took about 6 hours, but I got it done, and it turned out fabulous, and it's still my favorite banner today. Usually my base price will start at $60, just because I'm also charging for my time, and then plus sometimes I have to go out and buy extra materials, but usually I don't. If I don't know, I've had a lot of paint accumulate over the years, so I've been pretty set on that. But honestly, it just depends on the complexity of design. So if I have a much harder design, I'll charge maybe $5 or $10 extra, just depending on if I think it'll take me more longer. But essentially they're usually just around $60. If it's a class day, I usually go to class from 8 a.m. to 3:15, very long days. And then I may come home and either hang out with some friends, hang out with my roommates, or go to the sorority house. But then after I've winded down for the day, I'll come home and I'll assess what I have for the week. If I have 3 banners due, I may trace out all 3, and then throughout the week paint them. It really just depends. But then, like I said, I can crank them out pretty fast. So sometimes I'll even get 2 banners done in one night. It just depends. As a college student, if you're thinking of starting any kind of small business, side hustle, I really encourage you to do it. It's so rewarding, and you build so much clientele, meet so many people, and it's really awesome.